Hello everyone, and thank you for being here. Today we will be presenting on dementia with Lewy bodies, also known as Lewy body dementia, LBD. This is a complex and often misunderstood form of a dementia that affects not just our memory but also movement, behavior, sleep, and mood. Our goal is to help you understand its cause, symptom, treatment option, and how we as a healthcare support workers can provide safe, compassionate, and person-centered care. Next slide, please. Now we are going to discuss about what is DLB. Lewy body dementia is a common type of dementia that happens when clumps of a protein called Lewy bodies build up in our brain. They damage part of our brain that affect cognition, behavior, movement, and sleep. LBD is a progressive condition, meaning it gets worse over time. Next slide, please. Lewy body dementia occurs because of an abnormal deposit of protein called alpha-synuclein that develop inside the brain's nerve cells. The deposit are called Lewy bodies, after the scientist who first described them, Dr. Frederick Heinrich Lewy, according to Alzheimer's Society of Canada. Next slide, please. Now we are going to discuss about some statistics. This pie chart shows the most common type of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is the most common, making up about 65% of cases. Vascular dementia and Lewy body dementia each make up about 10%. Other types like a frontotemporal, mixed dementia, and rare forms make up the rest. Knowing the different types help us providing the right care for each person. Next slide, please. Let's watch a short video that helps explain Lewy body dementia. It will show some of the symptoms and how they impact daily life. Video, please.
Lewy body dementia, or LBD, is a brain disorder that can cause problems with thinking, movement, mood, and behavior. In LBD, abnormal clumps of a protein called alpha-synuclein accumulate in brain cells. These clumps are called Lewy bodies. They cause brain cells to stop working correctly and eventually die. What causes these changes in the brain is not yet fully understood. While LBD typically begins at age 50 or older, sometimes younger people may develop the disease. LBD is a progressive disease, meaning symptoms start slowly and worsen over time. LBD symptoms vary widely from person to person, but often include changes in memory, thinking, mood, behavior, sleep, and movement.
Now we are going to discuss about the signs and symptoms of the Lewy body dementia. According to Cleveland Clinic, the following are the possible symptoms of LBD. Movement symptom, stiffness and tremors, slow movement, balance problem and frequent falls, shuffling walk, and small handwriting, trouble swallowing. Second one is thinking or memory problem, like trouble focusing or making decision, memory changes later in the disease, visual hallucination, seeing things that are not there, confusion that comes and goes. Thirdly, sleep and body changes, acting out dreams while sleeping, like REM disorder, feeling very sleepy during the days, dizziness and fainting, and constipation or bathroom accidents. And last but not the least, mood and behavior changes, depression or anxiety, aggression, or restlessness, strong false beliefs like delusion, dis- distrust of others, like a paranoia. Next slide, please.
Hello everyone, I am Aman. Before I go on, I would like to ask a question from all of you. Lewy bodies are named to whom scientists that first described them. Please comment your answer in the chat box. Next slide, please. So, according to Cleveland Clinic, a buildup of Lewy bodies, proteins called alpha cyclovine, causes both dementia and Lewy bodies. Parkinson's disease dementia. When Lewy bodies build up neurons, they cause damage to certain areas of your brain. Researchers don't know why some people develop LBD while others don't. There is some thought that the combination of mutations in person's genes, environmental risk factors, and natural aging might lead to the development of LBD in some people. Research into specific causes is ongoing. One of the more recent discoveries toward identifying a cause of Lewy body dementia is the finding of an increasing number of gene mutations. Two genetic risk factors recently discovered are variants in the APOE and GBA genes. APOE is already known to increase the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. There is growing evidence that it also increases the risk for dementia with Lewy bodies. Similarly, the GBA gene increases the risk for both Parkinson's disease and dementia with Lewy bodies. Despite these findings, genetic changes as a cause of LBD are still considered rare by scientists. Most causes of Lewy body dementia aren't thought to be inherited, passed down from parent to a child. Next slide, please. For the treatments, there is no cure for Lewy body dementia. Medications and non medical therapies like physical, occupational, and speech therapies manage symptoms as much as possible. Medications that can help manage the symptoms of LBD includes cholinesterase inhibitors. This type of medication, which includes rivastigmine, galantamine, and donepezil, helps manage the cognitive symptoms of LBD. Carbidopa, levodopa. Symptoms of Parkinson's, like tremors, are usually treated with levodopa, a drug commonly used to treat Parkinson's disease. However, it has serious side effects and can lead to delusions, hallucinations, and confusions as well. Pimavanserin. This medication can be used to treat psychosis, hallucinations, delusions in people with Parkinson's disease dementia. Clonazepam and melatonin. These medications can help treat REM sleep behavior disorder. Antidepressants. Depression is common in people with LBD and often requires antidepressant therapy with selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. Memantine. This drug is typically used to treat dementia caused by Alzheimer's disease, but it's been investigated in clinical trials and may work in people with LBD who are in the early phase of the condition. People with LBD can take part in different therapies to improve their quality of life, including physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, support groups, individual and family psychotherapies. Exercises in advanced cases of Lewy body dementia, palliative care, care that provides symptom relief, comfort, and support to people living with serious illness, may be more appropriate than highly aggressive medical interventions or hospital care. Next slide, please. For the safety measures, caring for a client with dementia with Lewy bodies requires special attention to safety due to unique symptoms associated with this condition, such as visual hallucinations, fluctuating cognition, motor symptoms similar to Parkinson's, and sensitivity to medications. Here are some key measures. Remove trip hazards, fall prevention strategies, supervision during bathing, eating, and walking, medication management, sleep safety, calm environments to reduce hallucinations, install grab bars and nightlight, use clear signs for orientation, monitor for swallowing issues and choking, avoid overstimulation. Next slide is a video that will explain more about the dementia with Lewy bodies. Thank you.
It happened little by little. First, he would forget things, and then he'd lose track of what he was doing. Lewy body dementia took over the life of the man you're about to meet. The disease is the second most common form of dementia, Alzheimer's being the first. There is no cure, but experts at Mayo Clinic are researching Lewy body disease in hopes of improving the lives of people who struggle with it.
In hindsight, though, there were things going on before, but you think, I'm thinking he's 75, I'll be there one day. It's just part of the aging.
But the little changes Marjorie Zellers noticed in her husband Richard were early signs of Lewy body dementia.
Expressions were almost not there anymore.
Richard also developed Parkinsonism, which often accompanies a diagnosis of Lewy body dementia.
And the stiffness in walking, his gait changed tremendously.
Their lives have also changed tremendously.
Because he was a boater, tennis player, racquetball player.
Richard is not independent anymore. His symptoms are slowly getting worse.
6 months ago, I just kept thinking it's going to go back. I kept wanting it to be like it was. But it's taken a long time to realize that it's not.
In a moment of clarity, Richard describes what it's like to slowly lose function.
It's like we wrote all your information on a blackboard and just come in with an eraser and just zap through it. And what's left is the problem. And the other ones are gone and then go.
Okay. Support workers play a vital role in health and social care by assisting the individuals with their physical, emotional, and social needs, whether working in home care, long-term care, or community settings. Support workers help promote dignity, independence, and quality of life for clients of all ages and conditions. The following are the key roles as an HCAs. First, provide consistent, respectful, and person-centered care. Second, assist with ADLs like dressing, bathing, and toileting. Use calm communication and simple instructions. Monitor for changes in mood and mobility. Next is document mood, confusion, and hallucinations. Next is support emotional well-being and dignity. Next is encourage activities the client enjoys and can safely do. 8 is ensure a safe environment and monitor for falls. 9, encourage routines and social interaction. 10, communicate with families and healthcare team. Lastly, ensure client dignity and emotional well-being. Providing quality care to clients requires a collaborative, team-based approach. Each member of the healthcare team brings specialized knowledge and skills to address the diverse physical, emotional, social, and medical needs of individuals. Support workers are an essential part of this team, but they work closely with other professionals to ensure that care is safe, holistic, and person-centered. Understanding the roles of other healthcare team members help promote effective communication, teamwork, and best outcomes for clients. The following are the healthcare team roles for client with LBD. First is doctor or geriatrician who's diagnosing medication. Nurse are the to monitor health, gives medication, assess behavior. Doctor, GP, neurologist, diagnosis and manage treatment. Occupational therapists are helps client maintain independence. Physiotherapy supports mobility and strength. Speech language pathologists are assess swallowing and communication. Social worker connects family to service and provide counseling. Dietitian are ensures nutritional needs are met, especially with swallowing issues. And lastly is pharmacist, medication education and side effect monitoring. Community support resources play a vital role in helping individuals maintain independence, access services, and improve their quality of life, especially for those living with chronic illnesses, disabilities, or age-related conditions. Support workers and care teams can connect clients and families with these services to meet their emotional, social, financial, and health-related needs beyond clinical care. Here are the following resources throughout here in British Columbia for client with LBD. Alzheimer's Society of BC, Health Authorities, Family Caregivers of BC, Seniors First BC, and Lewy Body Dementia Association International.
When Des was diagnosed, the thing we knew about dementia was just the word dementia. And in anybody's mind, when you say dementia, you think of Alzheimer's, you think of people losing memory, and you think of old age. So Des was diagnosed with dementia with Lewy bodies when he was 60. So that's still young.
Well, early on, the main experience I was getting was I was just losing stuff all the time. I lost pens, pencils, the car frequently, and my bicycle, and it was very frustrating. And I found it annoyed me a lot. It slowed me down, made things difficult, and I also felt stupid. I felt that I'm much more intelligent than this.
Gradually, certain symptoms started to appear, but we didn't think in the context of dementia. Slowness. Des started to do a bit of freezing in place, but freezing physically, but also freezing mentally. So he freezes cognitively if you're having a conversation, and then he gets stuck with a thought or with an idea or with words.
I fear that my movement is becoming more restricted. I get very stiff and very creaky. I'm 66, and I'm freezing more than I think I should be at this point. I'm absolutely terrible at telling the time now. It's really weird. I've got 3 degrees and I can't tell the time. And I look at my watch and I have to calculate out each of the figures, and it's very difficult. It's particularly bad for me because I'm actually quite time neurotic. I like to be on time. I hate being late. But it's one of the symptoms of the disease, unfortunately.
So for conclusion, dementia with Lewy bodies is not like other types of dementia. It involves a combination of symptoms including memory loss, visual hallucinations, fluctuating alertness, movement difficulties that's similar to Parkinson's, sleep disturbances, and sensitivity to medication. Early diagnosis and intervention can slow down the progression of symptoms and improve quality of life for both the client and their caregivers. HCA rules play a critical role in promoting dignity, safety, and quality of life. We are also often the eyes and ears of the care team, and their presence makes a major impact. And this is our references. Thank you for watching.